Good morning, Woodlawn Middle School, and welcome back to the WMS News. Today is October 6th, and it's a B-Day. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the Code of Conduct.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now for our Code of Conduct. Woodlawn Middle School Eagles are respectful. Woodlawn Middle School Eagles are responsible. Woodlawn Middle School Eagles are safe. You may not be seated at this time.
Today's weather forecast. It is currently 53 degrees with a high of 80 degrees.
Now for today's announcements. Magnet application link is open and will remain open until November 3rd. 8th graders can check the magnet information folder in the 8th grade school counseling group in Schoology for information. All students interested in trying out for the Woodlawn Middle School basketball team, please ask your homeroom teacher for a registration packet today. Registration is due by November 8th. National Junior Honor Society will be starting soon. Permission slips can be picked up from Mr. Steve in room 101. First meeting will be Thursday, November 9th.
Now for a motivational quote. It's not hard to be a person who never gives up. Now for today's history. Hillary Clinton was born October 26, 1974, Chicago, Illinois. Was an American lawyer and politician who served us as a U.S. Senator from 2001 to 2009 and Secretary of the State from 2009 to 2013 in administration of Barack Obama. She has served First Lady from 1993 to 2001 during the administration of her husband, Bill Clinton, 42nd President of the United States. As the Democratic Party nominee for president in 2016, she became the first woman to top the presidential ticket of the major party in the United States.
Now for our words of wisdom.
Good morning, Woodlawn Middle School family. Happy Thursday again to each of you. Shout out to our incredible morning show crew for starting our day off in a very positive way. Thank you all for your leadership, and thank you to Mr. Jones for all of the work that you do each and every day to support our young people. It's a beautiful day, young people, so please make sure that we maintain a beautiful day. And the way that we will maintain a beautiful day is by doing our part within the community. What does that mean, Mr. McFadden? That means that each of us plays a role in the life of Woodlawn Middle School. And it matters that we're each here every day. Every single day. Whether it's student, whether it's teacher, whether it's administrator, counselor, whatever, it is critically important that we are each here every day because we're all holding this puzzle together. And when there's a missing piece of the puzzle's just not complete. Puzzle doesn't look right? There's something missing. And students, especially you, we miss you when you're not here. But in addition to missing you, you're missing out on some of the things that you need to be successful. Like assignments, like maybe an assessment, maybe a project presentation. I know that several classes are presenting some projects right now. And so we don't want you to miss out on those opportunities to demonstrate your brilliance. So we need you here. The same thing goes for our teachers and our staff. When we are not here, our puzzle is not complete. And we are building a world-class school each and every day. So just remember that we are all playing our part within the Woodlawn Middle School community. Students, that also means that we are being responsible, we're being respectful, and we are being safe. We say that each and every day, and we all have an obligation to do all of those things. We all have have an obligation to do those things, to be responsible, taking care of our responsibilities, turning our assignments in on time, showing up on time where we're supposed to be, being in place, giving our absolute best. And our absolute best may not be, my absolute best might not be Sebastian's absolute best, right? But I know that I have to give my absolute best so that I'm comfortable with being successful in the way that I know that I can. So please remember that. Always do your best. And as Ms. Quaino and I would mention last year, better your best. So it's one thing to do your best, but once you've realized that you've done your best, what can I do to be even better? That's our goal. We're aiming for excellence. We're striving for excellence in all we do. If we're building a world-class school, it's critically important that we do our best, we do our part, we better our best, and we show up every day. With that, teachers, we've already asked you to make sure that homeroom attendance has been taken because today's a B day, and we're transitioning very soon to Block 1B. So please, if you have not done so already, please capture all of the students that are present. All of the other students will be marked absent. Also, as a reminder to our broadcast studio members, our students who are in the broadcast studio group on Schoology, Mr. Jones has specifically asked that you all check the Schoology group so that you can see the schedule of when you're supposed to participate in the morning broadcast. If you don't check that, and if you are not showing up, you will be removed from the broadcast studio crew. So please make sure, it goes back to our code of conduct, that you are being responsible and actively checking Schoology each day. Not just for your grades, but for any messages that teachers or staff members are sending out. I know that Dr. Price has been sending some information out about the library and Schoology. So it's important. Every student has a device. And so that means every student and staff member has a device. But students, you should be checking Schoology actively. You should not have any missing assignments. None. You should have no missing assignments. And if you see that something is missing, or you might have turned something in and your teacher hasn't provided you with any feedback, send your teacher a message in Schoology. Say, hey, I submitted this assignment on October 19th. May I have some feedback on it so that I can know how I can get better, or if I did well on it? And your teachers have large classes. Sometimes some of your teachers have large classes, so it may be a lot for them to manage late assignments or things that you turn in late. But just make sure that you are doing your part in being responsible and taking care of your responsibilities. Many of us are not. While many of us are doing a great job, many of us are not. And we're missing assignments, and we're coming down to the last few days of marking period 1. And for our 8th graders, we know that what we do in 7th grade in the first quarter academically of grade 8 will help determine those magnet school acceptances. Secondly, as we begin to wrap up this morning, riding our school buses is a privilege. It's not a right. You don't have to ride the bus. Your family can provide transportation for you. If students are choosing to not be responsible and safe and respectful on the bus, we will put you off of the bus. So please make sure that you are adhering to our code of conduct until you make it home. Because young people, you are still under our scope of authority. But we also want to make sure that we are able to get to and from school safely. That's what your parents are expecting, and that's what we expect. So again, make sure that if you are riding one of our school buses, Baltimore County Public School buses, that you are being safe, respectful, and responsible. Because in the event that you are not, you will be removed from the bus. Because remember, riding a school bus is a privilege, not a right. Okay? And also make sure that you are riding your accurate bus. Because if you decide to get on another bus, you'll also be removed from riding Baltimore County Public Schools transportation. So as we understand kindness, that is our attribute for today, kindness. Do you ever find yourself putting people down simply because they are different from you? Do you criticize them for their actions or their clothes or the way that they look? Or maybe you don't criticize them out loud, but you're thinking to yourself, this person is really weird. What a nerd. Most of the time when we put others down, we don't really understand who they are or what their lives are really all about. The lack of understanding is what causes so much disharmony in the world, whether that disharmony is between races, religions, genders, groups of friends, or any other thing to identify someone by. There's an old American proverb that goes like this: never criticize a person until you've walked a mile in their shoes. Next time that you are tempted to put someone down who is different from you, or you just may not understand, try putting yourself in their shoes first. With something to think about, this is Mr. McFadden. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.
And that's all for today, folks, and we'll see you on the next one.
I'm Sebastian.
And I'm Chizzy, and have a thriving Thursday.
We are now moving to period 1B.